Hey, I'm Rob Shaw, and I'm going to demonstrate how we fill and tie off one of our sandbags. And we use just parachute cord, and here's just some yellow parachute cord I got down at a local hardware store. And you get about that much of it. And then what I do is I take and I tie a loop in one end of it. Just an overhand loop. And then up from that loop about this far I tie another loop, and I'll show you what that's for here in a little bit. And then on the end of it I just tie a knot just so it doesn't come unraveled. So I got a loop in the end, kind of loop in the middle kinda, and then just tie off the end of it. So it's about that much parachute cord. So here's just one of our sandbags. And what we use for filler is rubber-fied mulch. And this stuff is used for landscaping, but people also use it like for below jungle gyms out in the yard. And they just call it the rubber-metric mulch. We got this stuff from Home Depot, and they actually just, we don't have a Home Depot here in Jackson, but they just sent it to us, and it's just made of ground up tires. We actually just had it shipped here. I can't remember how much one of these bags weighs. I'm going to make a 60-pound sandbag today. And it'll take a couple of these bags. Probably. This mulch is fairly bulky, so you kind of have to pound it down. And then I'll take and I'll push it down with my fist too. I like the bulk. If you just use sand in these bags, it's not bulky enough. So we either used to use wood pellets for stoves, but we kind of went to this mulch because it doesn't ground up. And then over here I just have a fish scale that I got. And I'll see what this weighs. And I got to go quite a bit more. So that's about 40 pounds. So I'll take and add about a half of one of these bags and see how close we get to 60 pounds. You can also use just a regular scale. We do that too, but it's kind of easy to use this. So I still have another 5 pounds to go. when you use an 80-pound bag, you can't fill the sandbag up with 80 pounds of this mulch. So we'll get about, you can stuff about 70 pounds of this rubber mulch in, and then I'll just take regular sand and get the rest, and get the last 10 pounds out of sand. The bag is just, the mulch is just too bulky to get 80 pounds into it with just this rubber mulch. So we kind of use 70 pounds of rubber mulch and 10 pounds of sand, and that works really well. So I'm at 60.4, that's close enough. The top of these bags, we have kind of a rope sewed into the top of them right here. And what you do with your parachute cord is you just take and put the, you know, the bitter end through the first loop. Here's the second loop in the middle, and you just cinch it up. I kind of call it making the flower here on the top. You want to make sure that the cord is below the rope. The rope that's tied to the top of the bag will kind of creates a barrier so it won't pop out. But I just cinch it up really tight. And then I just work against the line like this, around and around. When I get to this middle loop, I don't cover it up with the parachute cord. I kind of want to keep it out like that. And I just keep on tightening this up. And then when I have about this much left, I'll take it through the loop in the middle and I'll cinch back against itself like that. And then I'll find that loop and I'll tie it off just with some simple half hitches, 2 or 3 of them right here. I hope I got the wrong one. There it is. You kind of have to fight it a little bit, but that's alright. Generally about 2 of the half hitches is all you need to get it to work. And it works pretty well. And it doesn't matter if you have a little bit of extra of the end out flinging around. There it goes. Oops. There we go. Just a couple simple half hitches. And there she is. We've never had one of these like explode off. We've had 1 or 2 come a little bit loose and we lose a little bit of these rubber and we got to just tie it up again. But this has been a pretty bomber system. If you want, you can take some duct tape and rip it in half and tie around it. But I don't even do that anymore. This system, really simple, really works well to keep these bags tied. So there you go. That's what we fill a sandbag with, one of our sandbags, and how we tie it off. Email me if you have any questions.